Dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, families, friends, lecturers, I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the Master's Program Executive Management at the University of Applied Sciences in Management and Communications, Vienna. It is a major honor to welcome the chair of the academic board and head of the Department of Management, Professor Dr. Beate Huber. Welcome. And I'm very pleased to welcome our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Bettina Kneis-Alani. Most welcome. And at the beginning, I would like to ask Professor Huber for the academic board speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, here in this wonderful location in the Hofburg, as well as at home. I would like to welcome you on behalf of the FHWien der WKW. I'm very glad to be here with you today. My name is Beate Huber. I am chair of the academic board, and I have the honor to confer the academic degrees today to you. Let me give you a small overview about the FHWien der WKW, its history, its present and its future. The FHWien der WKW was founded more than 25 years ago. In the year 1994, it was for the first time in Austria possible to establish degree programs in universities of applied sciences. So we established the study program of tourism management. It was the first one, and then year after year there were new programs, so that at the moment we have 19 programs. The focus of the programs were on management and communication until 2019, when the first study program in digitalization was founded. The FHWien der WKW is owned by the Chamber of Commerce of Vienna and the Fonds der Wiener Kaufmannschaft. Together, they developed a concept with the university to be in contact with the business fields, with the scientific community, and to have study programs which enable our graduates to work in the field and at the same time have an academic degree. Today, the FHWien der WKW has 19 study programs, bachelor and master degrees. It has 19 continuing education programs, and together they have about 5,000 students. Also, we have more than 12,000 graduates, like you today. The main topics of the future are the digitalization, the internationalization, and the sustainability. I don't want to go into more detail because today the most important topic is your graduation. And on behalf of the FHWien der WKW and my colleagues, I would like to congratulate you very much, and I hope that you can celebrate this evening together with your families and friends. Thank you.
Dear guests, what to say? Consultant, coach, keynote speaker, studied in Vienna and Washington, D.C., 20 years top executive positions in national and international companies, senior vice president in corporate communications and public affairs, professor for corporate communications in Berlin at the Sigmund Freud University Vienna, and most important, at the University of Applied Sciences in Management and Communications Vienna, senior advisor for C-level management and international partners, and this is just a part, and it's a pleasure for me to welcome you for our guest speech, dear Professor Bettina Gneisalani.
Dear guests, members of the faculty, and foremost, dear students, what a great day this 22nd of October is. You are graduating, you did it, you made it, you are now master. And as I've been with the FHWien for over 10 years, as a corporate partner, then part of the management team, and then as a professor, I know that you do have now a very good education, and this is also due to the faculty of this study program. But foremost, it is because of you. You chose a study program and you worked in parallel, and especially these last 1.5 years were very challenging in many aspects, as we all know. But you did it, you tackled it. So already you had a goal and you knew how to master it. Many, and maybe some of you or many of you know now very specifically what you're going to do next, which goals to tackle. Maybe some of you have a rather vague idea or are going on a worldwide trip. And even those that have so concrete goals now and will reach them will most likely run into some question marks along their career, because life and careers are not a sprint but a marathon, or let's probably say a nice long walk. There is only one, probably not advice, but one thing I would like to share with you. Trust yourself. Listen and look around. And take into account that some decisions and developments do take some time to come around. Trust yourself and your gut feeling, because it also comes from the brain and from awareness. When I studied, I also worked in parallel, because I wanted to become a journalist. And at the same time, I went for a PhD because I wanted to avoid working full-time as long as possible. Thirdly, I knew I did not only want to work and live in Austria. And lastly, money. I didn't have an exact sum in my mind. I just wanted not to be bothered with the issue of money, not to be worried about money. So far, okay. I did not become a journalist, but a typical corporate executive. My first career jump was when a bank hired me to set up and develop a public relations department. I had come from a US-American company with a corporate culture that said, we believe you can do it until you prove otherwise, and by the way, honey, we measure your performance every week anyway. Well, this professor from my university had given me the information that that bank was opening that career slot, so keep in mind, keep in touch with us, and I maybe should apply. It should be a nice step forward for me. So I took my lunch break, rushed into that bank, had of course some preparation, and so it happened, I got the job. Being at the bank was an ongoing shock for me. My superior was a micromanager. He had no interest or understanding of communication, and the corporate culture of the bank was very high banking expertise, focus on seniority, no clear feedback culture, but very specifics on norms and traditions. In parallel, everybody said, "Congratulations, Bettina, what a career step at such a young age. You have this wonderful office in the Vienna First District, a lifelong job, hooray, hooray." I made my plans, my projects, my budgeting. I worked long hours. I worked even longer hours. Month one was miserable, and so was the second. Every day was a fight, more or less. My rationale was the more I could realize my projects, the firmer the ground would become on which I walked. So I kept pushing, and that aggravated my boss even more so, because he had to decide and deal with stuff he had no interest and inclination for. So again, more and more often, we had to see the CEO for some minor decisions that he didn't want to take on his own. And one of those meetings, the CEO said on the sideline to me, "Well, Mrs. Kneis, I told you when you joined the team that we have a very specific corporate culture, and it is difficult for externals to adapt." I took it, I walked off. In month 3, I decided I had it. Knowing that my direct boss was going on a business trip, I called the secretary of the CEO and asked for a meeting. It was a late Friday afternoon when that meeting took place, and I was sure at the end of that day I would leave the bank and look for a new job. After the greetings with the CEO, I came right to the point. Of course, I was nervous, and I said that I did not have enough professional room to move. It was a waste of money to invest in me if I couldn't do what I thought professionally what should be done. They should rather hire a junior where the bankers could dictate him or her what bankers think good communication is. Well, the CEO did not say, "I told you so, it's difficult in here," but he said, "Okay, so what do you suggest?" I was taken by surprise, but God, I had a little bit of textbook knowledge in my head, and I said, "Well, public relations should be a direct report to the CEO." And he said, "Well, you know, in the bank you have to be at least 10 years here in order to be a first-line manager." Well, I explained a bit more what the difference would be, and he said, "Well, make me a foolproof," yeah, you guessed right, PowerPoint over the weekend. And then we'll have the manager meeting Monday morning, 9 o'clock, and then you will become part of the management team. You can imagine how lucky and happy the other first-line managers were. So I stayed at the bank. The bank never became my favorite place to work, but it was certainly a major step towards jobs and functions where I really liked my work a lot, in Austria and outside. So don't judge the book by its cover. Don't judge what your happiness is by functions and money. It's your personal interest what matters. It is what drives you. Sometimes you can see it clearly, but it's there and it'll come out. Today we say it's all about purpose. So what's your purpose? Who are you? Stay strong, stay upright, have fun. You only have one reputation. And at the end of my speech, I would like to quote a Hollywood actress because I think it's a great sentence for today and hopefully for the rest of your life. You have to dance a little before you step out into the world each day because it changes the way you walk. So have a great party. All the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reliable and confident partner for many years, thank you very much for being here. Bravissimo. As the head of the Management and Entrepreneurship study programs, I confirm that every attended graduate passed the relevant modules following the curriculum of the master's program Executive Management, has written a master's thesis that has been assessed as positive and fulfilled the academic expectations on a final examination discussion. Therefore, I would like to invite you to speak the pledge with me. I promise to loyally serve the sciences, to further their aims, to use the knowledge acquired through my studies in a responsible manner and thereby contribute to solving the problems of human society. I promise to consider the common good of my behavior, to protect the natural foundations of life, to uphold ties with my university, and thereby prove myself worthy of this degree. Thank you very much.
As the chair of the academic board, I confer upon you the academic degree of Master of Arts in Business. Thank you.
Our congratulations to István Tamás Pitó. Please join us on the stage, Katarina Botko. We ask for applause for Kinga Kitty Bohush. Please join us on the stage, Matthias Dange.
Thank you.
We express our congratulations for Stefan Ehrentraut. Congratulations for Erik Geschrei. A big applause for Francesca Hesling. Congratulations to Manuel Hödel. Please join us on the stage, Robin Huber. We express our congratulations to Sven Roman Kaufmann. Congratulations to Florian Klein. Congratulations also to Robin Hödel. Knödel. I feel sorry. A big applause for Rita Kovac. Again, a big applause for Daniela Lindner. Congratulations to Melanie Lucic. Congratulations also to Katharina Meyer. We ask for applause for Veronika Nezelski. Inna Papina, please join us on the stage. Congratulations to Sebastian Pieler. Again, our congratulations to Alexander Pressler. Balint Buster, please join us on the stage. Congratulations to Patrick Schremser. A big applause for Atiste Ali Chandra. Mihai Stoyan. Please join us on the stage. A big applause for Jasmin Strobel. Congratulations to Manoj Kumar Suryadevara. Congratulations to Kristina Ugrinova. And finally, we express our congratulations to Milos Vojinovic.
Dear graduates, dear guests, following a long tradition, it's a pleasure to invite the spokespersons of the students for their speeches. Robin Huber and Veronika Netzelski.
So, dear head of study, academic board, fellow graduates, friends and family at home and via YouTube, we are graduates. Give yourself some applause. Why so silent? Past 2 years were really challenging for us, not only academically, of course. Doing lectures, exams, and writing the master's thesis is never fun, but we were introduced to new challenges in our life, and COVID really changed our lives forever. There have been challenging times for, first of all, to move from going to classes to Zoom FA sessions. What is this? And we first and for all thank to the faculty and the teams in the FHWien to make it possible to just switch it one day to the other without honestly really noticing when we're looking back to it. It was really challenging, we do understand, and we also really, really do thank you for all your support through all those 2 years challenging that we really needed you and your teams in the faculty. On the personal level, I think it was not easy for all of us, Corona. Lockdowns, closed borders, the uncertainty. Myself, I didn't see my family that is there for 1.5 years, not my friends and not my dear ones. And I think it made us all think again about our lives and what we want to do with our lives. But not everything was dark, right? In the past 2 years, looking backwards, we're laughing at ourselves that we were coming back and sanitizing all our groceries. Also, not everything was so bad working from your pajamas, right? So you wake up 10 minutes before your FA Zoom or before your Teams meeting and you just start off. We also got to know our pets much better, right? Also the cats during the cameras. They became our best friends. Before I let Robin continue with the speech, I just want to really wish you all that this chapter is not ending anything but really starts something new in your life. Time never stops, never waits for us, and it will never remain, so use it as wisely as you can. And my personal wish for you is that never ever stop learning or growing. And Robin?
Thank you, Veronica. Well, a lot has already been said, and you might be wondering what else is there left to say for me today. And actually, there is still a lot, but I want to empathize on one specific thing. Because when I reflected on the last 2 years, what came to my mind, which was stuck with my memory, were not the exhausting lectures we had all Saturdays long. It was not the challenging exams we had on Friday evenings. And it was also not COVID. No, it was not COVID. But it was the people. It was indeed the people which came to my mind. First, families, friends, partners who showed great understanding in challenging times and supported us constantly. Second, also our teachers, our lecturers, who gave their best in motivating us, teaching us, and also who showed great attitude towards us when we were struggling with simultaneously having a job, working on our thesis, and also studying for exams. And third, and I think this is the most important group of people, is us. You sitting down there and me reflecting on those years. It's us students. I think we realized really fast when we studied or started this study program that we cannot do this alone. So we came together to get it together. We did not study in isolation, alone, by ourselves, but more so as a group. We built on each other's strengths to compensate our weaknesses. And I think we became a great collective, elevating each other to bring out the best in each and every one of us. So now, coming to an end, not only of this journey of 2 years we had together, but also of my speech for tonight, I want to highlight one more thing, and I hope with that I can speak for every one of us. When I came to this university, when I decided to study at this university, I had one target, one goal in my mind, which was to study. However, when I came here, I did not only find knowledge, but I found passion, I found purpose, I found mentors, sitting some of them among us, and I found a group of truly incredible people. And this group of people is a group of people I can call today my friends. Thank you for that. Thank you for taking this journey together. It was one hell of a ride, and I'm so thankful for it. It indeed was an amazing time. Thank you.
Dear graduates, or let me say, dear colleagues, the University of Applied Sciences in Management and Communication is proud to educate, to qualify leaders. Being a leader is independent from a position. Being a leader is independent from a hierarchy. Being a leader is independent from the organization or the industry you are working for. Leading means to act, to take decisions, and to take responsibility. First, act. The most efficient way to act is to act. But acting includes to listen and pay attention, to empower others and to trust others. Second, take decisions. People follow and people support you because of your decision-making ability. There will be a decision in any case. If you do not do it, someone else will. Third, take responsibility. Our society is suffered by a lack of taking responsibility. People continually are looking for someone else who could be responsible for their own mistakes, for their own incompetence, for their own embarrassments. Make the difference, drive the change, act, decide, take responsibility. You have done a great job for 4 semesters now. Be proud of what you have achieved, and my last word should be congratulations. celebration time.